Explanation again. You're gonna find out that Willie D's gonna hold Boyce Watkins accountable for him
Why are
starting
you
this
on
whole
this channel?
thing, and I'm gonna come back and
We
get some
tried
commentary.
contacting you on our channel.
Well, I lost the radio the night that ship went down.
Did she make it out? Your wife.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm glad. There's something
So talk.
in person.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's important. Northern Cascades, there's a pioneer cemetery.
I know the one.
Meet me there. Please.
What is it that you're gonna have to drop in that country? If I call it, and I also know that you might end what was going on here? I'll start from the beginning and say, it sounds contradictory to say one of my favorite comedians that, I like the honor, and I think that particular comment triggered me a little bit because I'm very protected from black people. I think that I feel like there's a lot of guys online that just say things that are not helping. I think that's triggered me, and I have to be honest to say that when I did the time that I did I got to see I didn't say anything about it. And I think that over time, without meeting and so it's a big mess. Like sometimes speak about it, not say everything, but then sometimes you say it, and what happens is that you can sound like you have no feelings about a person. So there's not a single person that I can think of that I need to try hard for. I'm not talking about being out there or anybody else, but if you just ask me to really tell me kind of what I think about them, I think right? So you tell me what you say. When I found out he was on the Instagram, that made me respect him more because I respect him. And also, it led me to accept the fact that I probably misjudged him based on that one interaction. For that, I do apologize because I don't think that was appropriate. Now, this is interesting. Dr. Boyce, in my honest opinion, is very phony in this thing. Okay? And I'm not trying to take away from these efforts, but again, he says that the guy in person never liked him. But at the same time, he's my favorite comedian. What? But Corey Holcomb talks about something different when he has Boyce. Boyce was like all on this, like, hey man, I'm glad to see you, all this other stuff. But that's how Boyce is, right? People that I know that know Boyce. Boyce is very, in my honest opinion, what people believe is two-faced, okay? And Boyce says that he loves black women so much, right? He wants to protect black women. Let me give you something from a woman who worked for Dr. Boyce, which is Nietzsche X. Since Dr. Boyce likes black women so much, let's see how she feels about Boyce Watkins.
Let's get into the thing that I came here to talk about. Dr. Watkins. I don't know how many of you guys know this. Dr. Watkins just had his Instagram and his Facebook page. His Facebook page gone, his Instagram page is gone. And I just want to say, karma. I'm just going to say karma. That's a word for today. Karma. Right? So, I think that this is very poetic justice. I think that it is very fitting that Dr. Watkins is in this situation. I had some ridiculous people come over to my platform on Instagram and you hear y'all say shit like, Nietzsche thought I was everybody. Dr. Watkins, Big Lizard, she's the problem. Some of y'all said I'm so stupid. Like, You just know that you don't know about that about the white person running around here stealing black women that I did. He stole my domain and all of these things that he does. All this when he women money and he couldn't pay them. You know, all black women, right? And this is out here everything. Okay? He's been doing this shit since that Cardell
AD.
women have been calling him on the shit that he
big
does and not
spender.
paying them and things of that nature. I just happen to be the woman that put my foot on his neck. I'm just the woman that
Yeah,
has
gonna
to
make me a
stand up.
quadrillionaire, right?
And it's amazing how y'all come over
Credit
here
burning
and
a
tell
hole
me
in your
where I'm
man
from.
purse or
I
what?
stood up for myself and all those other women because he was trying to shit on me.
There you
He
go.
sat on Tasha K. I thought you were interested about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, now that's more like it.
I don't know how.
Oh, big spender. Yeah, okay.
And he was sitting up there talking about how he cares so much about black women.
Let's see.
And she asked him about me, right? And he said, you know, when she wanted to call me, I would have a conversation with her.
See you later, D.
D. I'll see you later.
You a scant user, right? I would never work with you. So you can get that. You can take that off your list, right? You're very sure right about that. I would never work with you.
I can't listen to her
It was
voice.
just amazing how he was like,
What she talking about?
me. I can put you out for life. I called you a waste of time. I even thought you were live in front of my audience just to show them how text and everything else. You took this time, sir. And the crazy thing is for as much as y'all act like I'm calling about the right, you know, that a year ago, he just removed my domain. So he's not looking to give it up. You think you're going to the real PGX.com and not NicheX.com? You think he's for my domain.
Now, guys, this is Nietzsche X, very popular here in the Black YouTube community. She worked with Dr. Boyce Watkins for years, and there's been many women leveraging these things about Dr. Boyce Watkins. Ashley Sickney, Dave Cordell, Ashley's also says something G. Harrisburg. These are all ladies that Boyce Watkins fell out with the fact that he doesn't want to pay you, right? He's looking at setup and he find that out. And
I'm riding this bike and it's still
Boyce
taking a long time to get
went
back.
after Corey Holcomb for his own commentary about his mama, but he's protecting black women so much. But Dr. Boyce Watkins has a history of abusing black women in this business, which is why I say straight. If he loves black women, why can't he pay the people that he owes? Do you know that a lady actually got evicted because Boyce Watkins over $4,000 and would not pay her? That's how the video comes, right? I want to play Corey Holcomb's response to this, and then I'm going to come back.
Here they are.
How did you hear about those comments that
He can't pay her.
Good.
Well,
He's not married, so.
the gospel police everywhere. The gospel police, you don't duck nothing on this internet. Say something, it's gonna get back to somebody. Even if you're the type of person who think you can ignore the stuff that people bring. Because I tell my friends, don't tell me about something bad. Somebody says about me on the internet. But it's coming. If you say something, it's coming. But somebody else needs to watch. Information will get way or another.
Right.
But I want to say this to all people about everything that was happening. I kind of stopped you while you were talking, and I said she was just on air. The reason I said she was just on air is I am aware that there are literally a lot of young people in this world who have no idea how to de-escalate. So that is the main reason I said no. That's what I said, right? I think it'd be good for the culture. I mean, we all are old enough to de-escalate something. And like I said this before we went into this. I don't like stuff like that personally because everything we put on the internet belongs to the game. Belongs to the game. Mr. Watkins didn't mention you on the internet. Anything we do, like poetry, whatever we do on the internet belongs to the game. We dissect that game. Whether it's good thing we say or bad thing we say, everything we do, dissect. That's all I'm saying. Like we put it right there.
So guys, that is Corey Holcomb's response. And the one thing I like about what Corey Holcomb is saying here is he's stating, listen, we could have handled this all. And he probably doesn't like Boyce in real time. He knows that Boyce Watkins was calling. But he said, look, everything you do on the internet, it's a receipt for it. It's out there. But if we're going to squash this, I want the world to see how we de-escalate things as black men. And I believe that Corey Holcomb now lives in California, but Dr. Boyce Watkins, at least at some point, lived in Chicago. You know, a lot of us as black men, and as we're getting older, we see that the youth are watching, and especially these brothers who are much bigger than me, especially Corey and Boyce. So they're trying to set the precedent of how young black men can de-escalate things. Here's my only thing that's a problem. Boyce Watkins is just way too petty. And I know you're talking about me being petty, but listen, man, Dr. Boyce Watkins is always going to do stuff like this. Don't look at his page. Like, he's so nonchalant and passive aggressive. It's not like, some of the other guys in black YouTube, and they don't like you. It's like, they really don't like you. But no, Dr. Boyce Watkins spends his time, for the most part, going after people that he don't want no smoke with. And then after he does it, oh, we can have a conversation about it on my phone. We can call. But at the same time, he's just hella fake, man. He's a phony guy. You know what I'm saying? And this is why Dr. Boyce Watkins is always going to be into it with somebody, because he's phony. He's duplicitous. He's not real.
Later, man.
Okay? He's not. And say on one end he loves black women. At the same time, when he's abusing it, again, you've never heard Kevin Samuels or anybody say that, hey, for the ladies that he worked with or collaborated with, they have these allegations against him. There's nobody in the black manosphere that have those allegations against him. But the people who say they love black women are always guilty of doing the most stuff to them. Isn't that right, boys? And this is what we need to get down. Like, how can you love sisters so much and you're willing to go to war with a comedian, but guess what? You're out here lying. You're out here not telling the truth. You're out here being afraid. And as for me, I'm not going to let this go. Because brothers like Boyce Watkins, if you're going to say you love black women, you should treat them the right way. You should be paying them on time. You shouldn't be taking their domain. And you need to be held to that accountable standard, bro. Because these women, all of them ain't lying on you. Because this has been the case about, but you come on here acting like you're a protector of black women, and you're only doing it because those ladies who buy your stupid course. And it's been money with you. But you don't care about them outside of that, in my honest opinion. And that needs to be called out. You think going after Corey Holcomb and making that comment is going to, somehow get you some blue points? No, what will get you some blue points is actually paying the people you said you're going to pay, which you don't. So guys, what do you think you should put? O'Shea Dude Jackson. That had to be a new episode of What's Up, John? Party Circle. Wow. As we all know, Dr. Boyce Watkins and Corey Holcomb had somewhat of a beef, and this beef has been instigated by Dr. Boyce Watkins himself. Now that is interesting, since Corey Holcomb is known as a legendary comedian with internet roast machine. You would think that it is him instigating these beefs, but in this case, it is not. It is the PhD in finance himself, Dr. Boyce Watkins, who is trying to go toe-to-toe with the legendary comedian like Corey Holcomb. Imagine seeing somebody like Dave Ramsey or one of these white financial experts trying to make a beat with a comedian in the white community. Only in black America can you get something so foolish. But anyways, a good YouTuber and a person I really respect here, Willie D, actually brought these two guys together. I want to tell you a personal story about Storytime Music. About 2 years ago, I made a video about Willie D in response to Kevin Samuels. And I felt that in the video that Willie D made, that Willie D might have been unfair to Kevin. And let me tell you how much of a stand-up guy Willie D is. I barely use Facebook. Willie D contacted me on Facebook. He then called me. We talked. I video after he explained what he really meant. And let me just tell you this, right? Willie D is a really stand-up guy in the YouTube community. I want every
change because Quavo just came in iced out. I mean, making us look bad, right?
Yeah, I got a little bit on. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Career take off to new heights. Once Quavo sacrificed Tinkoff, you guys have to understand he was on a yacht, partying with Puff and partying with Meek Mills. He was officially in the industry. A lot of people want to stop and say, oh, Takeoff had a good soul. That was the character that he portrayed. You cannot have a good soul and be in this music industry. The espionage. You want to take the time to highlight Quavo. Quavo does not play sports. Before the sacrifice took place, he used basketball as a trigger for the shooter. Y'all talk about basketball? Y'all talk about basketball? The whole shooter is scripted. The shooter knew when Quavo started mentioning basketball, that was the time to pick Takeoff in the head. At the end of the day, you guys gotta understand, after Takeoff body, Jay Prince Jr. showed up to the hospital and he checked on him. Listen, why would Jay Prince Jr. show up to the hospital to check on Quavo when he stepped over Takeoff's body? And I'm gonna say this again. Why would Jay Prince Jr. show up to the hospital when he stepped over Takeoff's body? He went to the hospital to congratulate him and welcome to the Greek, aka welcome to the industry. Now, this is Quavo Party with Puff. I told you guys from day one. It's the big Liddy committee. I run the city, and I ain't talking about Diddy because I like women. You guys have to understand, in the industry, the ideology of one gender is the only thing that exists. There is no male, there is no female in the industry. It's the Baphomet. If you look at the Baphomet statue, they got boobs and they got a nutsack clause on the statue. It's a reason. It's the ideology of one. You guys have to understand, when you see Puff and Quavo and Meek Mill celebrating after this man just lost his quote-unquote nephew, that was because they're celebrating to Lucifer. When you see Meek Mill, a guy that was unemployed in Philly, throwing up the horns, listen, you guys also got to understand, because I was going to say, he didn't go to Texas University, but you're going to understand, they also recruit in college as well, too. They have the masses under mind control. When you see everybody at Texas University throwing up the horns, they're all throwing it up to Lucifer. All colleges are in it, too. When you think about happiest colleges, especially in North Carolina, you got Duke Blue Devils, Wake Forest, Demon Deacons. All of this is Luciferian culture. Now, look at Patrick Mahomes. One thing about the elites is you have to be marketable. And for some reason, I don't watch football. I never watched a game with Patrick Mahomes. But for some reason, they took an interest into this guy. For some reason, he's on State Farm commercials. You got to understand, Super Bowl is all great. He's on State Farm commercials. They played here in Phoenix. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand, a lot of these men, they want to be super sports, they want to have pretty women, and they want to have a lifestyle. And after sports, they want to be set. Sports is not a job. I deleted somebody, they left a comment. They said, well, you can't deny the fact that they work hard. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Some people are just naturally gifted. Some people are just naturally dumb. Some people are just naturally run to football. Some people are just naturally hit a home run out of the park like Billy Cruz for Cincinnati. You guys have to understand, speaking of Billy Cruz, he's new in the game. They didn't know what he was going to do. But sooner or later, the elites, they will get to him in the Dominican Spanish sooner or later. Dela Cruz is going to have a hard decision to turn down the elites. Once they see that you're marketable, once they see that you have influence, that's when they come and make you an offer that you can't refuse. We're also going to make a video on that as well, too. You guys have to understand, this industry, it doesn't matter if it's an SBs, it doesn't matter if it's an ESPN award, it doesn't matter if it's an SBs, it doesn't matter if it's an BET Awards, it doesn't matter if it's CMT Country Music, it doesn't matter if it's Taylor Swift. They are all one. Now, here goes Angel Reese, up and coming star for LSU. But at the end of the day, she wants the bag. She wanted the NIL deal. She wants the lifestyle. So at the end of the day, they got her too. You cannot be at these events if you are not down. And I'm going to say this again, it's all rigged. The awards are rigged. The awards are rigged for people who signed a contract. The awards are rigged for people who took the oath. This is what you guys have to understand about the awards. It doesn't matter if it's Nickelodeon Awards, the acting awards. They only pick the people who took the oath. They only pick the people who are going down with the Baphomet. This young lady right here, I mean, you can't judge the outside, because if you judge the outside, you can say she's beautiful. But you gotta understand spirits from spirits. Listen, one of my favorite verses in the Bible is, the righteous shall not stand in the righteous shall not stand in the ungodly shall not stand in the congregation of the righteous. Meaning, if you are a righteous person, you will have no want, no desire to go to the SBs. You will have no want, no desire to go to BT. I don't even give a damn if they have a YouTube page. And they say, listen, keep it simple. Please come to the YouTube awards. At the end of the day, I will go to Rumble. Let it breathe. I will not go to any awards where you will see Quavo or Luciferian that took out Offset. At the end of the day, spirits will spirits. It is a reason that these people want to be inspired is because at the end of the day, Lucifer is in them. Lucifer has them by the stronghold of a lifestyle. Lucifer has them for the love of money. Angela Reese, after basketball, you guys have to understand, she will fully get down, and she would fully push it down, just like Dwayne Wade and Chris Paul and LeBron James when we talk about, racial issues, systemic racism and social justice. Listen, once you accept the money, they're going to force you to push an agenda at some point. It doesn't matter. It could be years later, like Drake. Like Drake made this news for example. Guess what? They didn't make Drake push an agenda. I mean, when we saw push a sex agenda, but they didn't make push the full-blown Lil Nas X agenda until years later in his career. So I am interested to see what the elites have coming from Angela Reese, because obviously she's you see her coming out and she did it. The same way Kobe Bryant didn't care about his face, the same way all these people didn't care about his face. She is coming out on high.
Well, this is an appeal to the public that I built from the prosecutor's office. They want to find this dark-colored SUV, find the driver, and solve this hit-and-run crash case. This is new video of the hit-and-run crash in Willow. What happened is a dark SUV was going southbound on Willow at 6. The driver is 51-year-old car and kept going, according to police. This was at 3:30 in the morning. Another stop sign. Make it stop.
Come on.
Coming off of a celebration 2 days ago, Zachary had just called Ben Simmons to Berkeley to watch his cousin become the first rapper in the NBA. Go to Sixers. His cousin's latest tweet includes a picture of the two of them, prayer hands, and the words Zachary Simmons. If anyone knows something there, ask please to contact the Hoboken Police or the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office. We are live in Hoboken tonight. Michelle Charles with Jimmy
Westby for his humanitarian work. Yes. Not everyone knows this, but Ben Simmons has been building orphanages like this one completely out of his playoff bricks. What do you like to say, little lady? That's right. Now they promoted Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons wants to rebel. He doesn't want to play basketball anymore. You will think that out of all the places that they can humiliate him, they decided to humiliate him at an award of all the Luciferians, all the witches, and all the warlocks congregate. The guy said Ben Simmons is up for humanitarian award for so many bricks. That's it. That's a humiliation ritual. Right now, they're humiliating Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons no longer wants to play basketball. It's hard for him. A lot of people don't understand. He's probably not like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan sacrificed his father and didn't give a damn. A lot of people can sacrifice people you don't give a damn. The rapper, the baby, he sacrificed his brother and his father. He don't give a damn. But when it comes to Ben Simmons, I think it's now starting to eat him up what he did to his cousin Zachary after draft night. Ben Simmons can play basketball, don't be fooled. Nothing was wrong with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons knew what he had to do to get to this level. And the fact that he went through with the sacrifice and he already has the money, Ben Simmons no longer has the desire. He no longer has the passion. So for that comedian, I think he played on Wakanda, another Luciferian, to another Luciferian making a joke. The fact that he went on stage and said Ben Simmons is making all these bricks, that right there is what you call humiliation. But you gotta understand, all these shows, ESPN, BET, the ESPYs, these are stage shows. When you saw Chris Rock slap Will Smith, that was staged. It was a humiliation ritual. You guys have to understand, nothing that you see on that TV is not by design. Everything is by design. They wanted to humiliate Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is not performing the way that they want him to perform. Somebody left a comment, they say, oh, sports players work hard. No, they are just professional actors. They perform. And they want Ben Simmons to perform, but Ben Simmons no longer wants to perform because now he's probably thinking about his cousin Zachary. This is a crazy game. It is an evil game. But when we see these people, we see them like lowercase guys. We idolize them. Somebody actually left me a comment, and he said, I didn't know, but they said, LeBron James' alter ego is King James. You feel me? And I'm like, man, listen, LeBron James is no king. He is just a young man from Akron who got groomed by Jay-Z, and he is now in the industry, and he is now a bootleg. And somebody tried to say, oh, the Masons and the bootleg, they're different, man. They are all one and the same. They are there to sell the people out. And speaking of sellout, Kyrie Irving is one of the biggest sellouts. When he tried to make it seem like he was protesting, he was going against Nike, he wasn't protesting, he wasn't going against Nike, and he still plays basketball. Kyrie Irving is nothing more than a distraction. Kyrie Irving is nothing more than a John Morant. Kyrie Irving is a slave to the industry. You guys have to understand, Kyrie Irving is down. Do not be fooled like he's conscious. Kyrie Irving is a sellout. And his handlers proved it tonight at the ESPYs. Look at this man earring that he's wearing. Now, as far as Zesty, I'm going to say that he takes them, he puts the ice on the cake because LeBron James, he was wearing pearls with beads. Listen, that's very demonic. But at the end of the day, look at this earring right here that Kyrie Irving is sporting. His handlers told him to wear that. Listen, at the end of the day, we got to protect our young men. I used to wear earrings when I was younger, but at the end of the day, now that I'm grown, I'm not putting no earrings in the ear. I'm a man, damn it. It's just certain things. A lot of people, a lot of guys, they hate on females, but then they turn around and dress like females. And I'm going to say this again, you got a lot of bitter men out here. I don't know what happens in the past relationships when they talk down on females, talk bad about females, but then turn around and start dressing like females. Listen, this earring right here is what you call a violation. And this is what they do. This is what they do. They bring them up to a certain level. They give them all this money. They have a family. And now that they're famous, this is the danger of fame. Once you're famous, you can't go back to a regular neighborhood. And I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm going to say this slowly. The dangers of being famous is once you start to live a certain lifestyle, you can't just go back to a regular townhouse. You can't just go back to a regular neighborhood with local people and condominiums because they're like, oh, that's Kyrie Irving. His address is going to get leaked overnight. So Kyrie Irving has something to do with this ritual. Now, this is LeBron James. Look at the pearls around his neck. We already showed LeBron James in the progressive connection. A lot of people probably forgot about the progressive connection. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to let you guys know that it's better to work a 9 to 5 than to start a 8 to 5. A lot of people add a conversation. They like to say a 9 to 5 is sleeping. It's not sleeping. Because if you don't like Target, you can do it wrong. If you don't like Walmart, you can do it wrong. A slave on a plantation did not have a choice. To all the people that were arguing in the conversation, the 9 to 5 slavery, no, it's not. You filled out the application. When they were real slaves, you had to fill the can I work in this plantation? Not saying, can I work in that plant? No, they didn't have a choice. A 9 to 5 is not slavery. A 9 to 5 is something that put food on the table and put food in your stomach. And if you have a 9 to 5, listen, I see more entrepreneurs homeless than a person with a 9 to 5. And I'm gonna say that again. Shout out to all my business owners, but if you own a business, you're probably stuck in your car. I'm just gonna keep it cheap. If you're an entrepreneur, you're probably stuck in your car for at least about a month. I'm gonna just keep it cheap. So at the end of the day, a 9 to 5 guy, you'll never see a 9 to 5 guy homeless. when people tell me a 9 to 5 is slavery, no, you guys think it's slavery because you guys can't see who the real slaves are. And I'm gonna say this again: when you guys tell me a 9 to 5 is slavery, you think it's slavery because you can't tell who the real slaves are. LeBron James is one of the biggest slaves, but y'all not gonna say he's a slave because y'all gonna be like, oh, look at his contract. Oh yeah, look at his contract. And then when you finish with him, look how they get Kobe Bryant. The same way they get Kobe Bryant. You guys gotta understand. They just like the talent. And I'm gonna say that's what's going on. These guys have stylists that pick and choose what they want. My man used to work for the industry, and this is how I found out from young how the industry is doing things. Rest in peace, my guy Rose, put that nonsense in the story. What he did was, there's a guy named Chris Robinson. He's from Edgewood. He's a producer. Yes. He was supposed to do Chris. So what happened? He's supposed to do Chris Robinson. So what he used to do is he used to go to the video shoots of Chris Robinson and all the clothes of the rappers and he's alive. I had stuff in the store. I had clothes from big rappers' photo shoots. Like I had all the exclusive sneakers. I had all the exclusive stuff. So I learned from the age of 17, rappers rapping.
James, because Quavo just came in iced out. I mean, making us look bad, right?
Yeah, I got a little bit on. Just doing it.
Yeah, of course. So, I want to talk about your team, Georgia football, because they're up 4 in SB tonight. How do you like their chances?
We got to bring it home. We're back-to-back champions. It's only right to go for 3
Of course.
Dogs. You know how we're coming.
Yeah, for sure.
They gonna get 3?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I feel good about it too. Now, what about our Atlanta Hawks here, right? Like, it was a little up and down season, right? Kept wins, but they kind of caught on at the end of that playing game. How you feel about the future of the team?
I feel we still building, we still working. I feel like we just got rid of John, shout out to JC, but we got to bring in another piece for that. So once we get that right piece, I think we'll be ready.
Okay, so I like having conversations with
I ain't never seen so many hordes in my life. Like, it's too many of them. Bruh. What the, bruh?
Ah!
Oh my god. This cat came through the, bruh. This fucking game be cheating. The fucking cat went through the fucking truck. Bruh. I ain't never seen that in my life. Come on.
Oh, Brian. What?
Come
Why
on.
are you on this channel?
I'm done.
We tried contacting you on our channel.
Well, I lost the radio the night that shit went down.
Did she make it out? Your wife.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
I'm glad. There's something that I have to tell you.
So talk.
In person.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's important.
Shit.
In the Northern Cascades, there's an old pioneer cemetery.
Yeah, okay. I know the one.
Meet me there. Please.
Yeah, she like, I'm bring your ass up here. Can't bother. No thanks. No thank you.
Okay.
I don't know why they won't give. That's why one thing I like about this game that it won't give you any service for reports. Which is great.
That did it.
Nothing in here. Absolutely nothing. I mean, it's just a trap. I don't got nothing in here. Then they trap me up in here.
Finally, Jesus. Oxygen tanks. These would blow up pretty good.
cut.